Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Well, y'all, first I want to say happy Monday. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings and watch the company that you keep, y'all. Okay? So, y'all, something is a brewing. Something is definitely a brewing. A lot of people were saying that Errol Spence was all off. He wasn't himself and this and that and that and this. Well, y'all, word on the street is Errol Spence is under investigation for what happened to Mo3. Word on the street is, okay, y'all? And I'm going to tell y'all this. A lot of people is talking about this without talking about it, okay, y'all? A lot of people is talking about Mo3 right now. They really are. And, you know, a lot of people's connecting the dots. A lot of people. And they don't even know it yet. But I want y'all to hear a few things. And I want to take y'all into a little, you know, memory lane a little bit, y'all, about the whole situation with Errol Spence and Mo3. Okay? But word on the street is Mo3 was the one chasing Errol Spence when he had that car accident. And due to the fact that, you know, Errol Spence is well loved in Dallas by a lot of people, this is why Dallas got together to take Mo3 out. Okay, y'all? Word on the street. So, this probably why he ain't looking himself or acting himself. The fact that, you know, Mo3 is riding him, y'all. He's riding him. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. A lot is going on right now with this whole situation with Mo3. And a lot of people is talking, y'all. It amazes me how, you know, things happen for a reason. I want y'all to pay attention to the fact of how, when, and why things are going down the way they're going down, and why Mo3 name is popping back up again. Okay? Now, a lot of people are saying that the reason why he was off about this fight and stuff, Errol Spence, is because of the fact that he had that car accident, which takes you right back slab to Mo3, okay? Because allegedly Mo3 was the one chasing him, okay? Now remember, y'all, Mo3's bodyguard, allegedly, bodyguard, okay? Security, Sean G, and his play sister, okay, y'all? Because I think that they put this play sister female on to Mo3, okay, so she could keep up with him. This is what they do in the industry. They put a female on you that could keep up with you. And Mo3 really trusted her. He trusted her, and she helped him find, you know, put the apartment in her name in the same building with Errol Spence. So they could all just keep an eye on him, y'all. But then, you know, Mo3 found out that, you know, Errol Spence, living in the same building with him, was giving everybody the drops on Mo3. Whenever what he was driving, whatever, how he was moving, when he coming in and out, Errol Spence was the ones giving people the drop. Okay, word on the street is, okay, y'all? They lived in the same building. And when he gave that drop on Mo3 and Mo3 almost got taken out or whatever, this is when Mo3 went after him. Word on the street, y'all. So a lot of stuff is coming out right now and people don't even understand it. But I want y'all to listen to this really, really quick. I want y'all to listen to something. This is ESPN, okay? This is big when the boxing world and, you know, the sports world is talking about what happened to, you know, basically, they're talking about Mo3 right now, y'all. Okay? I want y'all to listen to this.
40-0 with 31 knockouts in his career. This mega fight determined the first ever undisputed welterweight champion of the four-belt era. Crawford connected on 50% of his punches thrown and knocked Spence down 3 times, Bud's most knockouts in a match since 2019.
Since 2019, y'all. Most knockdowns in a fight since 2019. Now, I want y'all to think about this. 3 knockdowns. That's 3 all over the place, okay? Remember, I was telling y'all about the clues and threes? 3 knockdowns, okay? This is what he got. This whooping that he got, okay? And ever since them 3 knockdowns, a lot of stuff is surfacing. Y'all keep listening.
Stephen A., were you surprised with Crawford's dominance here?
I was shocked. I thought Crawford would win the fight. I picked him to win by decision. I thought it would be close. I thought it would be epic, and it's appropriate to start off this segment by saying that Terrence Crawford has solidified, in my mind, the number one pound for pound fighter on the planet.
Yeah.
I interviewed him after the fight for Sports Center. He was like, "Give me my respect. You damn right, bro. You got it." He has solidified himself as one of the greatest ever at the welterweight division. And we're talking about a division that once had Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy the Hitman Hearns and Roberto Duran and Wilfredo Benitez. The list goes on. Of course, Floyd Money Mayweather, an all-time great. Terrence Crawford is officially in that conversation. He is 40-0 with 32 KOs. We got to give him props, give recognition. It is what it is. He is something special. His mental state of mind, his poise, his IQ, that third eye, as Teddy Atlas would describe it as, the precision with his shots, the power behind it, and seeing things quicker than other people see it. He's just something spectacular. And to be on this big stage for the first time in his career on this level, he was absolutely positively dominant. I mean, from his opening with Eminem escorting him out, something spectacular, okay? Yeah. Having said that, here's what I want to say to the American public. Errol Spence Jr. came into the fight undefeated at 28-0 with 22 knockouts. That was an ass whipping. An ass whipping the likes of which I have not seen on many occasions. I think about George Foreman beating Joe Frazier. I think about Floyd Money Mayweather destroying Diego Corrales. Floyd Mayweather destroying Arturo Gatti. Felix Trinidad at the Garden walking through and destroying William Jaffe. In all my years of watching boxing, it is rare that I've seen an ass whipping like that. Having said that, I want to announce this on national television right here on First Take. I believe that Errol Spence Jr. should consider retirement. That's how bad that ass whipping was. Let me explain why.
One loss.
And I'm getting ready to go to that.
He said that he should consider retiring, y'all. And he's about to tell you why, okay? And this is motive right here for what happened to Mo3 and to why a lot of people in Dallas got together to take Mo3 out. Y'all keep listening.
It's how you lose, and it's what he's been through. Oscar De La Hoya is the one who deserves the most prop. And I know Swagoo is not in this segment with me, but I know he's listening. Oscar De La Hoya deserves props. Oscar De La Hoya was the one that tweeted before the fight to remind us all. There was a car accident that Errol Spence Jr. was in 2019.
Yep.
The Ferrari turned over numerous times. He was ejected from the vehicle because he wasn't wearing his seatbelt. And they tried to say there was no facial fractures or anything like that. But his jaw and his teeth had major, major damage, okay? Oscar De La Hoya pointed out nobody has tested that. Nobody has been in a position to test that, but we know Crawford can. What's going to happen when Crawford hits him in that jaw? Remember, not only did he get into that accident in 2019, which I continuously lamented may be a problem, 3 months later, he revealed he was also rear-ended. A couple of years later, a 14-year-old stole his mama's vehicle, drove in a car, ran a red light, and he was in an accident because of that. That's 3-car accident.
There go that 3 again, clues and threes. Do y'all see this? He's talking about the main accident that he got hurt in was when Mo3 was chasing him. Okay? And I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that Jay Prince Jr. was, Errol Spence was under Jay Prince roster, y'all. Not Jay Prince Jr., but Jay Prince. Okay? The king of mob tats. Okay, y'all? Errol Spence was one of his people. Okay, now y'all starting to see why Mo3 went to Houston to have this meeting with Jay Prince and all of this stuff before they took Mo3 out. Whatever it is that they wanted Mo3 to do, he wasn't down for it. And Mo3 wanted to humiliate Mo3. So this is why that they didn't tell him he had to pay some money or nothing like this. They wanted Mo3. They wanted to film him mingling and tingling with another man. And Mo3 got on social media and said, "No, I'm a man. I'm a man. Can we do something else?" But this we can't do because that's not his style. He wasn't into men like that. And they wanted to get Mo3, in a position where they got a lot of these artists right now today Okay, y'all. They wanted him where they can, have something to hold over his head, and Mo3 wasn't going for it. Okay, y'all. So I'm just letting y'all know. They act like the beef was over, nobody could do anything about it and stuff like this. Well, why did they want Mo3 in a compromising position with another man? Okay, y'all. If he would have did that, would Mo3 still be alive? Okay, and I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that Drake is tied to mob ties too, y'all. Okay, this is his. They loved him some Drake, but at the same time, look how Drake is going through humiliation ritual right now too. Okay, and this is why I'm starting to think that the boss man was Jay Prince. Okay, y'all. When Mo3 was talking about the boss man, I think he was talking about Jay Prince, and they wanted to get him in some type of compromising position so they can have something to hold over Mo3's head. Okay, and they couldn't humiliate him by getting him to mess around with another man, so they humiliated him by chasing him down on the expressway. Let's keep going, y'all.
With all of this facial damage, okay, you got that. You have him having to leave the game for a year because he had a detached retina in his left eye as he was preparing to fight Manny Pacquiao. You have that going on, okay? And of course, because of the car accident, the leg injury. When you consider the multitude of injuries outside of the ring that he had, combined with what he experienced Saturday night, I got Teddy Atlas on the phone telling me there should be a commission that doesn't even allow Errol Spence Jr. to fight for at least the next year because of the beating he took. It was that big. This Teddy Atlas has been used to train Mike Tyson. This Teddy Atlas is an analyst, boxing analyst extraordinaire for us, who's been covering the sport for over 50 years.
Yeah.
This man is saying he doesn't even need to fight for another year at the very least because of the beating he took. And Errol Spence Jr. is talking about moving up to 154, which Terrence Crawford will invite, to go against him in December. After that, I consider that, Swagoo, tantamount to Tua Tagovailoa being on the field concussed against Buffalo, but him still being left in the game, and then coming back on a Thursday night to play against Cincinnati, and obviously they had to carry him out in an ambulance. He shouldn't have been on that field for that Thursday night game. This to me is tantamount to that. December is too soon.
Yeah, 5 months.
Listen.
He's talking about coming back and, get another pause session in December. He wants a rematch. Okay, y'all? I'm for it. I love to see him get broke off again, but I would rather see him go to jail for what happened to Mo3. Let him be held accountable for whatever part that he played. Okay, y'all? Because I told y'all right before Mo3 got taken out, Yellow Beezy allegedly started telling all of his housekeepers and all of that stuff that he was going out of the country, and he don't know when he was coming back. This happened right before Mo3 was taken out, so they made plans. Yellow and Errol Spence went to Mexico right around the time that Mo3 got taken out because they didn't want to be in the city when it happened. Okay, it's a lot of people tied to this, y'all, and the streets is talking. They are talking, y'all. Okay, word on the street, there is an open investigation against Errol Spence. Word on the street, y'all. And the reason why this investigation is taking place is because Mo3 chased him down in that car accident, which gives them motive to take Mo3 out. Y'all keep listening.
I understand it was Terrence Crawford, and I get it because he is spectacular. He's the best in the world right now. But the beating was so severe. It was bad, Molly. It was bad. You had people ringside like, stop this fight. It was bad.
Yo,
Go ahead, Swagger.
Man, listen. So, y'all know I live in the Dallas area.
Yes.
And Errol Spence is a hero.
Yes, he
in
is.
this community.
I love him.
The things that he's done. This whole state, let alone city, was with Errol Spence through and through. Now, I thought Crawford would win the fight as well. But let me say this, Stephen A., because somebody asked me on Twitter after the fight, when he said, hell yeah, he won a rematch when he was being interviewed. And I was thinking to myself, I know this is right after a fight where you've took a major beating, but Stephen A., I did not like the way he was sounding.
Right.
I did not like the slurred words. I did not like the way he was, it just bothered me beyond boxing. And to your point, man, I didn't even know that about the multiple accidents. I knew about the big one that took place because the whole city was shaking up. But when you looked at that fight,
did you hear him say the whole city was shaken up when Errol Spence nearly lost his life? That accident, y'all. Okay? When Mo3 was chasing him, they said the city was shaken up. So is this why the city got together to take Mo3 out, y'all? Everybody was wondering why so many people got together to take him out. Who gave the green light, y'all, in the city? And to be honest with you all, and this is my personal opinion, when you think about Trap Them and he was on the expressway and all of this other stuff and everybody that was tied to the movie that Mo3 was making and all of this other stuff, you got to think about the commissioner. You have to think about the commissioner, because who in the world could just, cut off traffic just to take somebody out in the most humiliating way, and they're still running around the city. Okay, y'all, this is why a lot of the feds have to jump into these cases, because you have corruption going on, and this is why Trap is still out here. This is why, it's a secret investigation going on, but it's not really a secret because everybody's talking about it, okay? People are being asked questions about a lot of stuff. They are getting, their social media is being checked into, and I know y'all thinking that it's over, but no. A lot of people posted stuff on social media and Touchdown and all of this stuff when Mo3 was taken out, and a lot of this stuff is erased now. But authorities have the right to, they can go pull this stuff back up. They think they got away with it, but they haven't, y'all. They have not. And these guys right here, these professional guys that are sitting up here talking about the whole, Paul session, they don't realize that they're speaking on the motive of what happened to Mo3, y'all. They're speaking on this
fight, right? And he was so outmatched to say that these were the two guys that everybody was waiting on. But to your point, man, I think it's about Errol's long-term health, which may already be affected. And more importantly, he's not on Crawford level, bro.
Don't even fight. Don't hold on, sir.
Okay, y'all. So they're speaking on something that, they're talking about this car accident, but they're not even saying Mo3 name. But this is the person that allegedly was chasing them, y'all. Okay, and word on the street, everybody knows that this was Mo3 chasing them. Okay, now let's listen. I keep telling y'all, the streets is talking right now. The streets is seriously talking right now about everything, any and everything that had to do with Mo3 and Errol Spence. Is Errol Spence about to be held accountable for what happened to Mo3? That's the question, y'all. Now listen to this. This is another person talking about, the streets is talking.
This is a very serious situation. Errol Spence Jr. is being spoken about by people who are street people outside of the boxing world. Dangerous people, pretty much. His name is being intertwined and mixed up and spoken on by people you really don't want speaking your name and stuff like that. It's resurfacing that when Errol Spence Jr. got into that bad car accident, he was actually running away from somebody called Mo3. Now, I don't really know who this dude really is. I don't know who a lot of these people really are. But I know who some of them are. I know some of their names and stuff like that. And I'll tell you this much. They're not the type of people that you really want to be involved with, or your name even being tied to them, because a lot of these street dudes is sloppy. It's very sloppy work. They just coming for people. You could be with the wrong person, wrong place, wrong time. Oh, you know this person, and now it's a problem with you, and you got nothing to do with nothing. Pray to God it's not, but it could possibly be what's going on with Errol Spence. I don't really know the full details about it. If you do, comment and tell me something, because I'm trying to figure this out. I did see this. I don't know if a lot of you know who these people are by names, but check this out. Let's listen to this together. This is what I came across.
Nobody throwing bricks hand in hands. You had Charles White and Mo3 manager Rainwater going back and forth at each other. You had Charles White claiming that Rainwater, Mo3, Yellow Bees, and Trap Boy Freddy share some type of STD or HIV, that they come from the same girl. And you also got Charles White claiming that Rainwater is the reason of Mo3 demise. Okay, they saying the back door came from Mo3 trying to kill Rainwater's best friend, which is Errol Spence. Okay, they saying Rainwater told Mo3 on multiple occasions to leave Errol Spence alone. He had nothing to do with it. Mo3.
Now, word on the street is he's saying his best friend, Errol Spence, is Mo3's manager's best friend. But what I heard is their family. And if you look at the picture side by side, you will see that Rainwater and Errol Spence they look so similar. Okay, y'all? They look so similar. And a lot of people are saying this. And when this whole Mo3 thing came out in the first place, people told me that, Errol Spence and Rainwater are kinfolks, y'all. They're kinfolks. So it also makes sense to why Rainwater was on the phone with Mo3 when Mo3 was getting taken out on that expressway. And the reason why Mo3 got taken out on that expressway was because of Rainwater's family member, Errol Spence. This is what I heard, y'all. Let's keep going.
Then listen. So the day Errol Spence got into that bad car accident is because Mo3 was chasing him, trying to kill him.
So there you go. Shout out to @BloodMemberTV. I don't know.
Okay, y'all. The streets is definitely talking about what happened to Mo3. And Errol Spence looked like he has a lot more worries than trying to come back from this pulse session, y'all. Okay? Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this. This is tripped out because, Mo3 was known for, putting them paws on people. Okay, y'all? And remember when, Mo3 passed away and they was saying touchdown and all of this other stuff. And, they were taunting Mo3 when he passed on 11/11. I told y'all right at 11/11 is when they announced that, Errol Spence had lost. They announced it at 11/11. What are the odds of that? 3 knockdowns. Y'all, Mo3 was at that fight, y'all. He was at that fight. And he was enjoying every minute of it unless he jumped in to get in on it. Okay, y'all? I don't know. But there's some odd stuff going down right now about this whole situation. Okay, y'all? I know y'all remember this because, right after Mo3 taken out, Trap and Yellow and them all was in cahoot together with Errol Spence. And they were always in cahoot together, okay? These were the people that were allegedly, and I still don't believe it, that they call themselves put paws on Rainwater at that club. But at the same time that they call themselves putting paws on Rainwater just to pee Mo3 off, they were sending Mo3 off because Rainwater went along with all of this stuff, y'all. Word on the street. Okay, why would he be out here putting paws on, his cousin or her brother, whatever, best friend? Okay, y'all, it doesn't make sense. It don't make no sense whatsoever. Okay, now this is Trap when he was on that expressway. Why Trap on the expressway dropping people off and picking them up? Why Errol Spence and Yellow left town? And Trap, he thinks that he's untouchable. This is why he called himself. He wanted to see the whole thing go down. He wanted to be there to witness Mo3 being taken out. He wanted to witness that. But is this going to fall back on them? Is this going to backfire? Okay, y'all? Was this, humiliation ritual of Errol Spence the start? Okay, was it the start of, something big or brewing, y'all? I want y'all to pay attention to this. Now, this is Yellow. And they were all in cahoot. Okay, y'all? You see Yellow over here in the back. They were all in cahoot. They got rid of that boxer. Not the boxer. They got rid of the comedian, Roy Lee. They got rid of him. Because, him and Yellow was beefing and stuff. And only thing he wanted to do, this is the only thing that Roy Lee said. That's to have a pause session. Since we don't get along and we got beef going on, we can make money for the city of Dallas. Let's do it. And Yellow didn't want to do it. Yellow wanted him taken out. He didn't want to have a pause session with Roy Lee. And Roy Lee looked like he might have weighed 10 pounds, y'all. So it just goes to show you, a lot of stuff that's going on right now is fake and phony. Because now, Yellow is acting like he want to be a boxer now. But, you had several occasions to prove yourself before a lot of people got taken out. And y'all chose to take them out. But now you want to act like you training to be a boxer. Really? Now, I want y'all to remember the fact that Keywan White and Devin Brown is the ones that allegedly got arrested for what happened to Mo3. But there's no charges yet against them about what happened to Mo3, which tells you that this is an ongoing situation, y'all. Okay? And due to the fact that Keywan is happy that he's locked up with a bunch of men, Devin Brown, not so much. And I think that, if they offer Devin Brown some type of deal, I think that he's going to talk. I think he's going to sell it all, the whole setup. And I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that as soon as Mo3 got taken out, the word on the street was Yellow Beezy's cousin was the one that took him out or had something to do with it. I want y'all to pay attention to that, okay? And then they corrected it in the news and said it wasn't Yellow Beezy's cousin. But it was Yellow Beezy's cousin, word on the street is. Because word on the street is Devin Brown is Yellow Beezy's cousin, y'all. Okay? He's his cousin. And instead of, the news saying that, Devin Brown is some kin to Yellow Beezy, who Mo3 was beefing with, they went the girlfriend route and say, oh, this is why that Devin Brown wanted Mo3 out, because he was messing with his baby mama. But the thing of it is, his baby mama and him had been broke up. He was already dating somebody else. So they can't use that excuse anymore. Now, a lot of stuff is coming to light, y'all. A lot of stuff is coming to light. And I want y'all to pay attention to these two guys right here. They look similar, right? Well, these two guys are both Yellow Beezy's cousins. And y'all see they look alike. Same nose, lips, everything. Okay? Complexion. They look just alike. Well, word on the street, these two guys are Yellow Beezy's cousin. And I told y'all when I was doing a little dig at me and my sis, that Yellow Beezy's grandmother, she was writing Devin Brown while he was in jail. She was writing him, y'all. Yes, she was. Okay? So why didn't they tell on the news that he had some ties to Yellow? They only wanted to say he had ties to the girl that Mo3 was, messing with. They didn't want to put it out there. The truth out there of what was really going on. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that, this picture surfaced after Mo3 was taken out. And this is Keywan White in the back holding a weapon in a video shoot. And they were all, this was his reward for helping playing a part in taking Mo3 out, allegedly, from Yellow Beezy now. They were going to reward him by giving him a little deal or whatever, because he's trying to be a rapper too. So this is why he called himself was down for everything and anything, because of the fact that, he was getting rewarded. So, and he like men. This guy is somebody that openly date trans. This guy is somebody that been in and out of prison his whole life. So when he go to jail, it's like he's going home. He don't really care. This is somebody that they use. And I told y'all, a lot of these artists, this is what they're doing now. Okay, they use somebody that got a really bad background and, don't have nobody at home or whatever. Because y'all remember the guy that got taken out was somebody he was living with. Okay, I want y'all Ducky P or whatever his name is. Y'all remember him. So it's a lot going on in this investigation, and this is the guy that was arrested. Same guy on the picture with them. Okay. Also, this guy just got arrested too by the feds. Jose Bodego, affiliate of Yellow Beezy, has been picked up by the feds, law enforcement, on unknown charges. What y'all think them unknown charges are? There is an investigation going on. This is Bodego. This is the same person that's on there. Now, they got him locked up. They got Keywan White locked up, and they got this Bodego, Jose Bodego guy. They picked him up for questioning. Who's left on this picture, y'all? Is Yellow Beezy next to get picked up in Mo3's, this whole thing that has something to do with Mo3. And not only Yellow Beezy, y'all, is, Errol Spence about to get picked up too, y'all. Look at this, y'all. He's the same too. He just got picked up by the feds, the one in the middle, the big guy. And this one right here is already in jail right now for, allegedly what happened to Mo3. But at the same time, he's being charged for, weapons charges. Okay? Ain't nobody left in this picture to go is Yellow, y'all. There is a serious investigation going on right now. Little do they know it. And I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that, Mace let the cat out the bag right before the fight. He let the cat out the bag, y'all. And I love him for it. Oh, my goodness. I love me some Mace, y'all. Okay? He let the cat out the bag. And he said that, if Errol Spence come on his podcast, that he was going to ask him the question that everybody want to know. Was that Mo3 chasing him? And everybody knows it was, y'all. Okay? It's amazing how God works in mysterious ways, y'all. Okay? Look at this. This is the accident that Mo3 chased him down. And look at him. Look at his face. Almost look like that fight, y'all. You can't tell the car accident. Y'all, you can't tell the car accident from the fight the other night, can you, y'all? He looked the same almost, don't he? I'm telling you, karma is something else. And just because he running with these guys, and I say this all the time, I say, y'all, be careful of who y'all, hanging around. Because it just may cost you your life. It may cost you your freedom. If you are a boxer, why are you running around with Trap and Yellow? And they got so much stuff tied to them in the city. So many people in the city have turned their back on the city. They don't even talk to the police. They don't even bother because they know that a lot of people in the city of Dallas, as far as, people that's supposed to be running things and stuff like that, the police and all this stuff, they know that they're corrupt. They know that everything has been one-sided for a very long time. And this is why Mo3 got fed up. Everything that Yellow Beezy and Trap and them do, all the street pharmacy stuff they sell, allegedly, all of the bodies that they, allegedly his partners then got piled up. They don't, everything is threw off. And I told y'all about the police officer that was dating the guy from the church, the bishop, okay? Bishop hypocrite is what I call him, okay? All of this is tied. Every time they call about, Bubba getting taken out and anything happening with Mo3, this woman would show up. And a word on the street is she was messing with, the crime scene. She was finding out stuff so she can go back and tell the other side. And she was, throwing everything off from Trap and them. She went to the same church. They all grew up in the same church with Trap Boy family. So this is why he feel that he can get on social media, taunt, and pretty much lay everything out on what they did to Mo3 and laugh about it and act like it's never going to come back to him. But lo and behold, y'all, okay? There's some white folks out here that does their jobs. I'm just going to be completely honest, okay? There's some white folks out here that don't care about the color of, Trap Boy and them skin. They don't care about the commissioner. They don't care about some of that stuff. And some of these feds are on their job right now, y'all. So is there a brewing to the fact that the feds picked up Bodega? I think that this is all connected, to be completely honest with you all. I think it is. And it is amazing to me that, 3 knockouts. 3 knockouts, okay? And this place is called Knockout Sports Bar. This is the place that the recording came from. To the car accident, y'all. Y'all talk about stuff going back full circle. This is the cameras that caught the whole car accident of Mo3 chasing Errol Spence, y'all. They got his car, everything on surveillance. They have it all. And the name of this place is Knockout, y'all. And how many knockouts did he just receive? 3, right, y'all? The place that recorded the whole thing of Mo3 car chasing Errol Spence when he flipped that many times. The place is called Knockout, y'all. And then, you just get into this, Paul session with Crawford. And now all of this stuff is rearing its face. Y'all, the Lord works in mysterious ways. This is from the footage. From the sports bar. This is Mo3's car right here, y'all. That was chasing him when he hit this pole and flipped and all this stuff. This is Mo3 car right here. Same car that was on the expressway when they took Mo3 out and had him chased. And people keep on wondering, what happened to Mo3's weapon? When you got a manager that admitted on social media that he is the one that removed the weapon because he didn't want Mo3 to go to jail because that was his artist and he was telling him to stop ratting around with something. What motive did, Rainwater have to remove that weapon, allegedly, y'all? Was it because he didn't want nobody to get hurt? When Mo3 would have got a hold to that weapon, they needed Mo3 to be taken out because money was being passed around. And think about this. Word on the street is Mo3 was getting tired of Rainwater, y'all. When his contract was to be up in 7 days, y'all. 7 days. His contract was about to be up with Empire. And this is what I tell y'all. Remember, I told y'all a while back that Empire is being investigated too. This ties all of this in together. Because you mean to tell me that somebody's contract is up in 7 days and you asked him to re-sign with you and he said no, he wanted to go with Yo Gotti? Which wasn't no better. Okay? It was not no better to go with Gotti. But this is what Mo3 thought, that he was going to go with Gotti. But everybody knew that this was about to take place, y'all. Everybody, including his manager. And that's some sick stuff for your manager to want to hear you take your last breath. That's some sick stuff, y'all. Because word on the street is, he was tired of Rainwater playing both sides. He was, acting like he was for him, but at the same time, he was noticing that Rainwater was playing both sides all along. And not only was he playing both sides with, with Trap and Yellow and all of them and Errol Spence them, but he also was playing both sides when it came down to this whole record deal and all of this stuff with Empire. Look who moved up in rank after Mo3 was taken out. Mo3's manager. He actually works for Empire now. Make it make sense, y'all. Because it's making a lot of sense now. Okay? And everybody is talking about it. Charleston White been talking about this for the longest. He said he knows some stuff on Trap Boy Freddy. Remember when he got his house, his spots raided? All his spots got raided when Charleston White said, "I got some dirt on you, boy. You don't want to mess with me." This is what he was talking about. The whole Mo3 incident, okay? And Charleston White know a lot. And I'm going to tell y'all this, Charleston White also worked with them people. So whatever he knows, believe it, they know too. Okay, y'all? They know too. So shout out again to Mace. Okay? Shout out again to Mace. Like I told y'all, the shitika is about to hit the fan. And don't be surprised if Errol Spence get called in for questioning in Mo3's case, y'all. Don't be surprised whatsoever. Because it's going down right now, y'all. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.